Friends, I was just looking at Crothers Woods, and that little shack has it's changed again. I'm not sure what's going on here. They still got that cemetery, and the house is different. Friends, any ideas what's going on here? Let me know. Friends, welcome back to Rinard. There's been some construction on the highway, and wanted to show you that, but right as I was about to load up and show you, looks like we've qualified to have the fuel plant come here to help our petroleum industry grow. So that will be a building that we can get building soon. But as you can see, they've added on this aerial bypass here to allow folks to go ahead and go out of town rather than just into town. We've made an easy inroad to our little Colos mining district here from the highway. We've made an on-ramp to go further into town, but we needed one to go out of town because you can see there's a bit of a tailback there. So they've added that. The rain is killing me, and the rain is killing the bandwidth. So that's fun. So we'll go ahead, we'll jump forward the time here to when it stops raining. Alright, friends, I think we'll have that fixed here shortly. Had to turn off the rain. It's slagging me out. We've got trouble over there, though. Let's go take a look. Quick! What's going on? Someone's dead! Well, they fixed it. Friends, we've got Mutono right here that's doing pretty well. Might need to grow a little bit. We've got Bijiak. Surprised we haven't had any other cities want to join the agglomeration. Lindenville's looking pretty peppy, big. Got some good solid ridership on that train line still, which is always good. Kind of a lackadaisical bridge, I gotta say. How's Aubigny-le-Forêt? You'd think that by now, Aubigny-le-Forêt would probably have grown a little bit. I think that the town fathers, reticent as they are to have it grow too big, would at least authorize some growth in cooperation with the regional council, the prefectural council. Because, you know, they understand that not everyone wants to live in a high-rise in the downtown. Makes sense to me. Pretty sure it makes sense to anybody. So they probably would authorize some amount of growth. So they'll probably put in a little bit here, but I think they'd also put in a little office space, maybe. Just a little low-grade office space. Some for people to go work at, if they were so inclined. Nice little office district here that's kind of developing along the road over to good old Rinard. The nice Chateau d'Eau. How's our Chateau d'Eau? Doing great. Friends, I think we're kind of hitting that saturation point on my city. I think we could grow it some more. We've got 212,000. I've gotten cities as big as 400,000 on my little computer here. So we could probably still work it. We'll see. We're letting Aubigny-le-Forêt grow a little bit here. How's our construction going? 61, 37, 34, 72, 71, 43. I would imagine that they would want to have a nice little plaza. A plaza. Let's look real quick. Gerber Park, small park, Green Park, small plaza, right there. That's kind of icky, but we'll plop it in. Have it here on the end of the road. Some just nice little business plaza to welcome the folks in. There you go. Little work out here in Aubigny-le-Forêt so they don't have to go all the way down to downtown. That's a nice little small medical clinic. I wonder, though, if they wouldn't want something a little more robust for out here. We'll have to see. We've got a nice little park system going here. Kind of pretty. Let's give him a little gusty, little goose, a little improvement, a little nudge, a little adjustment, a little oomph. Make it a little pretty place. Ooh, we could put stone heads. That'd be funny. But face them this way. Sure, why not? And they probably would try to find some hardy version of a tree here to cooperatively go in there. Because, you know, gotta have something to match with these heads. Oh, Aubigny-le-Forêt. It's probably an art installation or something. Our cities here like to have some good art installations going. Let's see if we can get a little bit of office growth going here. Maybe nothing too big, but a little something, something. A little something, something. Something to go along here with our little carefully placed crematorium. Now, would we fit anything in here? The problem is I don't want anything super high density right here. But at the same time, people are asking for it, so we should accommodate, should we not? Let's see what they come up with. Hopefully it's not too tall. Look at these buildings, they're like see-through. That angle of it. Friends, look at our city. It's nice. It's going well. We're having some troubles, though, it looks like, with our garbage collection. There in Holsteinberg. Got car accidents, which means we should probably fund another road maintenance depot. We've got one out here. I wonder if we should put one in here closer to everything. Possibly, well, don't we have one right there? I thought we had one right there. Let's plop one in there. Give it an upgrade too. That should hopefully help improve our road state. How's our little pier going over here? Look at our pier. People on it yet? No, they are not! It's okay. That's alright. We should do some fun stones, though. Some standing stones or whatever. maybe try to draw some folks in. Ooh, cairns. We could also do tombstones. And paint surfaces, and put out bridges, and trees, and make hills, and decals. But there's no alphabet decals. Well, that's annoying. Oh, those would be fun to put down. I haven't put those down yet, but those would be fun to put down. Let's see how this intersection's working now. Oh, look at that. That's just nice. And it's gotten rid of the tail back there by putting that in. So these cars can just go loop-de-loop over the highway and ride on out. Although, it might do good to have it be briefly up to a 3-laner, but I can't do it across the countryside border there. So, that could have to wait for just a minute. For just a minute. Oh, 25,000 Renardians. Rinard sitting there in that place. In their final repose.
Brother was apparently having an aneurysm. He meant 2,500.
But they are liking it here. It looks like we got some good interest of people here. Can I plop some buildings here? Probably. Let's see what those turn out to be. Do I have any special buildings that I can enter into this area that would make it nice? Oh, we've got Morrissey's Supermarket. Well, you know, we do need a supermarket in this part of town to make it easy for people to, you know, shop and get what they need. I'm going to put it in, friends. We're going to go ahead because we're trying to get down into lower density over into this direction. And to facilitate it, we're going to go ahead with our road here. We're going to do a 2-lane angled. We're going to put on our snapping because, you know, we're very demure, very respectful.
Very demure, very mindful.
Right? Oh, that meme was great. And that person was just great to be so open and talk about just, you know, being nice and considerate in all that you do. Alright, so I don't know the full context of it, to be clear and honest. Alright, we don't need all the crossings, but we do need some of the crossings, so let's get rid of some of the extra crossings there. Those are good. And let's see how having this right here will positively or negatively affect. Do we even have one square commercial? I don't know, but let's give it a go. We'll give it a go. Crank it up. We'll see what it do. What it do. Do you have anything going in here in Morrissey's? Building is empty and available for rent. Oh well, it'll fill in. And I think on the back side we can go ahead and throw in a little more of the high density UK. I wonder if we could though do some. Oh, look at that! People are loving it. They're loving it. Some of the low rent, the loyer modéré HLM type. That'll be just a delight here. Nice basketball center. We'll see how that fills in. We've got, look at these, they're coming in, looking nice, selling electronics, because that's apparently all we do here is sell electronics. How's that construction going? Bipping along. This one's going to pop up any second. Umber Street. Umber Street! Aren't you Umber Street over here? Oh no, it changed to college. I'll see how you feel in a little minute here. Umber Street. Because you could enjoy a little bit of a park space here. Let's see if we can't fit one in. Nice one right here on the back side, because obviously that's not going to grow anytime soon. Can we do a 3? What size is the dog park? Dog park is a 4. That one would fit, and it wouldn't infringe on that either, so we'll do that. Look at that, nice little place. We got some good density gone in here. People have places to live. Work's right there. Shopping's right here. That's good. That's good. Can we do anything to help with our other needs? Poultry's apparently no longer available. But we can do grain. We can do carrots. We can do cotton. We've got places to grow stuff out here. You know, let's talk to the mayor of Whittington. We'll say, look, we'll purchase the land if you'll authorize us to put in a farm over here in Whittington. And they're like, yeah, that's what our ancestors did.
Let's put a pin in that.
So we'll put in a farm. Whittington will have a farm, and we'll provide for stuff. So we'll do a little bit of a grain farm on one side of the road, and then on the other side of the road, we'll have the vegetables with the carrots and the peas and the other things. Of course, we're gonna need to have a nice little bistro, a nice little pub. Got to go down the pub of our little drink. Down to pub. Gotta have it. Can't not have a little bit of a wee little drink here at the pub with our friends. And depending on how these turn out for the economy of Whittington, I think the Lord Mayor of Whittington may be amenable to further expansion of farming interests in Whittington. Alright, let's take a look. Ah, beauty. Let's look real quick at our production schedules here. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. It's doing some good stuff. Friends, I'm loving it. Look. Take a look from above. Aside, ignore the fire, ignore the dead. Just ignore everything. Just pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Look at our beautiful city of Rinard. I just love it, friends. I just love our little village of Rinard. Our massive metropolis, I should properly say, of Rinard. Oh, goodness, friends. Loving it here. Just loving it. Let's see if... Oh, friends, Common Groceries has taken up shop here operating Morrissey's. Wonderful. That's just wonderful. We love to see a local brand like Common Groceries come in and really set up shop and take part in sustaining and supporting our community. It's just a wonderful thing, friends. It's just a wonderful thing. Why are you jumping over? Stop jumping. Alright, so we got the parking streets. Let's go ahead they're asking for some commercial. Well, that's interesting. But let's see to that industrial demand, because that's been kind of a low-level industrial demand. And we've got the fire. It's not going. Bensel! Our Bensel factory is going down. Well, I guess, friends, we got to deploy a city firehouse, which is right here. Here's your operating district. Operate. Thanks. Good gravy. Here, we'll even move you into the district. Now you've really got to help. Gravy hunk taco beef, friends. Poor Bensels. They were probably worried they were going to lose everything in that conflagration. Alright, let us do this, friends. We can quickly extend this road here. And of course, this road will extend straight across. And let us then do a nice little back alley construction. And let's throw a little industrial here into the area. That'll just give us some nice little oomph. Look at the traffic heading out. That's great. That's wonderful. We could probably get away maybe with making this highway here 3 lanes somehow. Let's see if I can somehow switch it to a 3-laner. Okay, if I have to buy, then I have to buy. We buy the connection, friends. We are pulling the trigger. We are buying the connection, friends. Let's go ahead. We'll expand this puppy out. That way they have a lane to go in on, and that can continue down, and we'll just make it nice 3 lanes all the way down here. And I think the movement is bigger on this one. So why don't we go ahead? Well, we're buying the interchange, friends. We're annexing the interchange because we want to make sure that our business folks are properly taken care of. Alright, let us do this. We're going to expand this puppy to 2. And apparently it's got all the extra little segments, which is sucktastic. Remember this? This is where Phil Keaton came to Rinard the first day. Oh. Alright. Wonderful. That should ease the traffic flow. Let it just flow smooth, which is what we're after. It's beautiful. Alright. Now, friends. We've done all that, but I think we need to come over here, and I think we need to go ahead and connect our Vieilleville. Let's find the nice... So we've got the medium key with a 2-way road. I swore we had an alley key, but maybe it's only the medium road. That's okay. Let's look here. We'll draw this over. And then we'll go ahead and we will extend this. Can I do it without it being icky and gross? No, I cannot. Kate, you gotta go away, Mr. Path. Gotta have a road here. There we go. That'll connect it over to the key. We can then restore the path. Restorative pathing. And then, friends, we can have our lovely coastal riverwalk, but we're going to first do some land leveling, because that needs to happen. We need to level the land. And apparently not, because apparently I don't know how to use these tools. Or something. I don't know. Friends, I don't know. I don't understand it. Let's shrink this puppy down. Alright, let's soften a little bit here, make it not as icky. And then let's look at our zoning. Can we zone a nice... I think we did not those. I think we did UK low density detached terrace housing. There you go. That way it'll just fill in gradually over time. And it'll just be a nice little addition to this coastline. It'll be a pretty little thing for the Riverwalk. We've got our water pumping stations that are no longer in the water. Is that a concern? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. They're pumping. We've got plenty of water. Ah, friends. It's just a good city. I'm pleased with what we've done. I think Rinard is kind of growing to its fullness. I think we're kind of hitting the end, but I think we can squeeze in a little more if we're careful, if we are intelligent in our decision making. It just kind of depends on how things keep going. So we've got these. It's asking for the business. Can we mix? No, we're gonna need to just do business solo. So, Aubigny de Forêt, it's got that. Maybe we can do some little low density business here for Aubigny de Forêt. Let's do some small Aubigny de Forêt businesses here. We'll do those. Alright. Let's take a gander here. Look at that, building in nicely. So a little business interest for Aubigny de Forêt. We've got our other little cities going. Friends, I'm just pleased. I'm just pleased as punch with our little city of Rinard. It's now not a little city, but a massive metropolis. A beautiful city of Rinard. 33 episodes and we've made a beautiful city, and I think that there's still some work to be done, as evidenced by, the garbage at the Holsteinberg. Let's give them a crematorium, because I think they need that out here, maybe. No, they've got one right there. We'll upgrade you. How's that? And you can operate just in Holsteinberg. How's that? Alright. But friends, we're getting there. It's beautiful. It's taking a little time. And we're not quite done, but we're getting close. So friends, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Glad to have you. Building up our beautiful city of Rinard. Bye.